So up till now we have done push method, pop method, and toString method. If you haven't seen all these, how I created all these methods, you can see the previous parts of this series. Apart from that, let's see what's remaining. So peak method, size method, is empty, and is full method is remaining. So these are relatively small methods, and we will do this as quickly as possible. So let's directly jump into the code. So I'm going to write for peak method. So peak method, what it does is it returns the top element. Remember, it only returns, it doesn't delete that element. So as it's been done in the top in pop method, we are not deleting it, we are simply just returning it. So that's created, so it should be int. Then we have peak. So in this, then if, again we will have the condition for it, if top is less than 0, that means there are no element present, so we just simply write stack underflow, right? So we have stack underflow here, and then we just simply return from here. Apart from this, so we are returning, so we have to return a value from here, so we return 0. Apart from this, if there are element present, that means if top is not equals to 0, we just simply, if top is not less than 0, we just simply return stack top. So top element is written, and we are not doing anything to the pointer. We are not increasing it, we are not decreasing it, because peak, what it does, it just simply returns the top element. It does not deletes, it does not inserts. So that's what I've done here. So peak is very straightforward. Apart from that, we have a size method. So size method, what it does is returns total element, total number of elements present in the stack. So it will simply return me what is the total number of elements present in the stack. We already discussed about that also. We are returning top plus 1 because top will be pointing at the top element. So top index will, we will have the top, we will be having the top index with us, and we can just simply add 1 to it because the indexing starts from 0. So we know that if we are to return the size of the stack, so we just simply have to add 1 to give the size. And if you are still confused, you can watch the previous videos of the same series. The video link will be somewhere in this I button, I think, here, so you can see that. Let's create the size method. So it's also going to return integer size, and if again this will be having top, uh, top is less than 0, so we are not going to print anything here. If top is 0, rather than creating a limit here, because we do not need to create a limit here, we just simply return top plus 1. If there are no element present, it will simply print 0, because top will be minus 1, and then minus 1 plus 1 will be simply 0. So you will simply get the 0 returning from the size. Else if it has some elements, it will also return the total number of elements present. So this will be the int size. Apart from size and peak, we have is empty and is full. So let's create all of them also. So is empty and is full both are returning a boolean. So is empty checks if stack is empty, right? So it's returning me a boolean, so I'm writing boolean is empty again, and then we will check. So when the stack is empty, if the top is minus 1, that means there are no element present. Simply if the stack is if the top is minus 1, that means it's not pointing at the at any element inside the stack, so that means it's simply empty. So if top is double equals to minus 1, we return true, that means it's empty, and if it is not, we return false. So this is empty. Let's do it for is full also. So is full. So what it does, it checks if stack is full. So when the stack will be full, if the top is at the last index of the array. So that means if the top is pointing at the last index of the array, that means all the elements have been already filled, and we can say that the stack is full. So that's what I'm going to check here is, so boolean is full. So this will be the method, and I'm going to check if top is let's say greater than or equals to, we have to use the size of the array which we have. So size is stack size, and we know that array indexing ends at array size -1, so that's what we are going to use. So if this is true here, so we just simply return true, and that means it is full, and if it is not, we simply return false. So I think this will do for all the four methods, and let's see how this all the four methods works.